Constantino, pound for pound.
We're here with the Rougarou, Regis Prograis. You're here, you crashed the party at the Jessie Vargas versus Mikey Garcia press conference. And I heard you say something interesting. You want to share?
Yeah, maybe I get the winner. Maybe I get the winner of those two. We'll see. That's why I'm coming, just show my face, show Eddie, and show them that I'm here, and I'm interested in, maybe getting the winner. Of course, it is at 147. I'm still at 140, but of course, maybe, for that type of fight, it's not about the weight class, it's about the fighters, and for that type of fight, I think I could possibly go up, so we'll see.
So you're gonna tell Eddie Hearn right now, after you're done with this interview,
Yep.
hey, you know what?
Yeah,
I want the winner.
Yeah,
which
definitely.
Obviously is a big, huge mega fight.
Yeah.
Do you think you would be better at welterweight? You wouldn't struggle as much cutting weight, or do you think what do you think would be the difference?
I won't say struggle because I don't struggle making 140. I don't know what people think about that, but I definitely don't struggle making 140. But yeah, welterweight, of course, it'll be easier for me to make. But I think I think when I do go up to welterweight, I want to change some things in my body, maybe get a little heftier, and then then cut the weight and stuff like that. But yeah. 147. One day it'll happen. So maybe this is the start.
And can I get your thoughts and opinion about this fight? I know it's two welterweights. Last fight for Mikey Garcia was at welterweight against Earl Spence. He lost. Jessie Vargas had a win against Humberto Soto at 152. Catchweight. What do you think about this fight?
It's an interesting fight. I lean more towards Mikey, but Jessie Vargas he's definitely a live opponent. He's good. He can fight his ass off. But I think it's it's good that Matchroom is putting this on. This is a real big fight. It's a competitive fight, and I think it'll be a good night for the fans.
So who you're picking? Mikey?
I pick Mikey. Yeah, I pick Mikey to win.
You think decision?
I think decision. I don't think he'll stop him. I think decision. Yeah, I think for sure he'll get a decision against him. But it's gonna be, Jessie Vargas has been competing at higher weights for a long time, and he's not a small dude. He's no slouch, But I still pick Mikey. I just lean on him, a little bit.
It says a lot about you, Regis, that you want to fight the winner. You don't want like a comeback fight or I wouldn't say easy fight, but like a little softer touch.
Yeah.
You want to go straight to the lion's den.
Yeah, hopefully, but you say all that stuff, but yeah, I say that, yeah, I want the winner, but
it's easier said than done.
It's easier said than done, bro. Yeah, of course, I still want Josh Taylor rematch. I want Ramirez. I'll take the winner of them. I always want to fight Crawford one day, but it's always, you can say this, but at the end of the day, we don't really make the decisions. The business people, they make the decisions. So hopefully, we can get something done, and that's why I'm here. Show my face and tell Eddie. I'm always in shape. I'm always in the gym, and I'm ready. I'm ready to do something when they're ready.
I think also maybe a better strategy than that would be like approach Mikey and Jessie Vargas individually or together and be like, hey, I hope, if you win, I want to fight you next.
That's a good strategy, but it's not that good because they don't, like I said, the fighters don't make the decisions.
Right,
what I'm saying? Like we be like, yeah, okay, they'll say yes, and then at the end of the day, you still go back and talk to your manager. You go home and you got months to contemplate on things. So yeah, that sounds good, but at the end of the day, you still got go through all kinds of other stuff, all kinds of loops and holes.
And Regis, anything you want to tell your fans? You're coming off a war against Josh Taylor. It was close. It could have gone either way. Anything you want to share with them?
I just, first off, the UK was amazing. Going over there, it was over 20,000 people there, man. And I would definitely go fight. Oh, of course, I'll definitely go fight over there again. But just coming from that, this is a fight that before the fight, during and now after the fight. It was a fight that I always dreamed of having. Most people don't get that type of fight in their lifetime. You got two undefeated champions at the top of their peak in the prime. It was made pay-per-view TV. That's what it was made for, and it was over 20,000 people. Most fighters in their career don't get to fight in front of that many people, and I know people couldn't see me because I had the mask on when I walked out, but when I walked out, I was smiling. Like, you just people all the way up there, and it's just so many people. So I was just so happy to be in that environment, And like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. I still think I did enough to win the fight. It was a close fight. That's why I can't complain about it. But I still think I did enough to win. But now, it's a learning lesson for me. And you just go back to the drawing board, and some people get real defeated about things. And I talked to some ex-fighters and about like their first loss and stuff like that, and how they handled it. But for me, it been all love, man. After the fight, I stayed in the UK for a little while. And I stayed in the UK for about 4 or 5 days after the fight. and I was going out and stuff like that, going to the clubs and all that, and man, the UK people embraced me. Like, how much they embraced me was so crazy, bro. Most of them dudes was like, man, I bet on you, and I still thought you won the fight. And this stuff the UK people was telling me. They was like, man, you won. I thought you won, and you should just box them a little more. But I still think you won the fight. But like I said, going over there, you know, it showed that how much they care for the sport, and I would definitely, you know, I'll do it again. One day, eventually do it again. Especially you can put 20,000 people in the stadium. I'll do it again.
You're a student of the game, Regis. There's no doubt in my mind that you will come back stronger.
Of course. I mean, like I said, man, it's just a learning lesson, man. You know, people look at losses and be like, oh, this in boxing is crazy because you can't have like a bad night in boxing. You know, in football you can have a bad night, basketball you can have a bad night, every soccer and all that stuff you can have bad nights, but in boxing it's like you can't have a bad night. But for me, it's only a learning experience. Like I learned so much from this fight, probably than I learned through my whole career. Throughout my whole career, you know.
What was the biggest lesson?
You know what? The biggest lesson is like I can go through that fire, you know, and come out strong. Like because I was like he was hitting me with a lot of shots, and just like I was telling Ray Rahim, you know, my mindset always been when I started fighting was like if I hit you and we fight and I hit you and I hurt you and you hit me, you can't hurt me, I won the fight. But this time it wasn't the case. You know, sometimes it is boxing, it is hit and don't be hit.
Points.
And it is points sometimes, you know. And I always thought, man, I'm gonna kill this dude because I can hit him and hurt him. And I did. I hit Josh Taylor and I hurt him a few times, and I buzzed him a few times, hurt him with some body shots. But he hit me, he never hurt me. And you know, and I thought that, all right, I got him because I can hit him, and when I hit him, I hurt him, you know, and just looking for the big shot sometimes. But that wasn't the case, you know. That, you know, he came prepared, and he definitely came in shape, and you know, I tip my hat off to him, you know. But now it's just like, you know when to box when you need to, and know when to go to war when you need to. My thing is this fight, I went to war way more than I needed to. You know, me and him just went to war, and it's just the fighter's mentality. In my, you know, it's always for me, it's the fighter's mentality to where I want to fight. You know, I've always been like that. Even in sparring, my coaches and stuff be like, man, just box, bro, box. When you box, nobody can touch you. But me, it get boring to me. I just like to fight. You know, I say fuck, put my chin down and put my chin down. Like, all right, let's go to war. You know, especially if you can't hurt me, I'm gonna go to war. But this time, that played against me. You know, so. But like I say, for me it's a big learning lesson, it's a learning experience, and I definitely come back, you know, way stronger.
Thank you, Regis. Can't wait to see you back in the ring.
Me too, bro.